Hey guys, it is me, the Emerald Sword, and welcome back to another video. And I heard some news regarding the new Salem's Lot movie yesterday. Now, Salem's Lot was a movie I've been looking forward to for a long time. And yeah, I'm a pretty big fan of Salem's Lot. Here is the book itself. Here is the story collection Night Shift, which I believe the first story of which is Jerusalem's Lot, which is a prequel to the story. And then here we have the 79 movie right here, the famous one. The 1987 sequel, A Return to Salem's Lot. And the Rob Lowe 2004 remake miniseries, which I thought was underrated. So, if you haven't heard by now, the new Salem's Lot movie has been in production limbo for a long time. It had a release date, and then it had another release date, and then, it had no release date at all. So, what happened with that? So yesterday, Warner Brothers officially announced that we are getting the movie in 2024 on Max instead of theaters. I know, I'm disappointed too. So, I got into the Stephen King game pretty late. I read Carrie, which is my first Stephen King book, in 2021. And then I started reading It, my second Stephen King book, a whole year later in 2022. So, of course, I wasn't there when they announced the new Salem's Lot movie, and I wasn't excited. But when I heard that the new Salem's Lot movie was coming out in April of 2023, I decided to, start reading the book in February 2023 so I could be ready for the new movie to premiere in April. April came around, and the movie never released. So, what happens after that? Well, I'm really looking forward to this movie, so I'm just hoping that they didn't cancel it. We'll get to that in a second. But anyway, so after basically a whole year of being worried about the movie actually releasing or not, even with Stephen King himself intervening, calling out Warner Brothers for not releasing the movie, Warner Brothers has officially made the decision to skip theaters entirely and release Salem's Lot onto the Max streaming service. This isn't inherently bad, but I'm certainly disappointed. So, as I said, I got into Stephen King late, so I never saw, any Stephen King movie in theaters. I know The Boogeyman came out in 2023, but since I haven't read this yet, I haven't read the story in order to do that. So yeah, and then Firestarter 2022, I wanted to see that, but I didn't get the chance to. So Salem's Lot was going to be my first Stephen King movie in theaters, right? So when I found out that they were planning on moving it to Max in light of the whole, SAG-AFTRA strikes and stuff, I was like, okay, well, at least we'll get it released, but I'd rather see it in theaters. And then yesterday, of course, the news broke out that it's going to Max and is skipping theaters entirely. So, needless to say, I'm pretty disappointed with that situation. But here's the bright side. At least we get to see the movie at all and know it's not canceled. Yeah, that's the good part. Warner Brothers has kind of been doing tax write-offs lately. Like Batgirl, that was highly anticipated, and then they scrapped it. And the Coyote vs. Acme, that was scrapped and then saved and then scrapped again, which I was really sad about because I really wanted to see that movie. So that kind of brings up the question, what would happen to Salem's Lot? And then, of course, the decision that I just told you happened. Anyway, so I was really looking forward to seeing Salem's Lot as a theatrical movie. And unfortunately, I won't get to now, which is unfortunate. But hey, at least we get the movie to release it all, right? At least we get the movie to release it all. But yeah, anyway, I'm just kind of disappointed about this. And I know there will be more Stephen King movies in the future to look forward to, like hopefully that new Christine remake that possibly will still be made will be released in the theaters. But yeah, anyway, that's just my thoughts on it. I would love to know from you guys. Are you kind of where I am? Do you wish the movie got a theatrical release instead? Or are you just fine with just having it in general instead of instead of theaters? Just like, are you more accepting of it going to streaming first than theaters, or are you with me? Yeah. Anyway, those are just my thoughts, and I have been Ben from the Emerald Sword, and I will see you guys next time. Oh yeah, by the way, my book review will be coming out soon. But anyway, yeah, I will see you guys next time.